And now back to Bobby Likis Car Clinic and your host, Bobby Likis.
And welcome back to Bobby Likis Car Clinic. Great program today. Call with your questions at 888 Car Clinic. But first, what a treat we have in stock. Noah Alexander, host of Velocity TV's Speed is the New Black, on the hotline with us right now. From his classic car studio in St. Louis, Missouri, Noah and his team create custom vehicles that are designed for the open road, whether it's for participating in cross-country rally racing, going 200 miles per hour at the legendary Texas Mile, or racing their old Challenger against a newer model. These babies are built for speed. In Velocity's original new series, Speed is the New Black, viewers get an inside look at the intricate builds coming out of Noah's shop, from redesigned classic cars such as the 1962 Corvette to a 1990 Porsche 911 and everything in between. Noah, a great welcome to you to Bobby Likis Car Clinic. Glad to have you in the house.
Thank you, Bobby. Thanks for having me.
Share with our Car Clinic listeners and viewers the work that you're doing from Classic Car Studios there in St. Louis. You seem to have attracted worldwide clientele.
You know, we've got a lot of great clients from all over the world, all over the country, and you know what, a lot of great local clients as well that have really helped push the company forward over the years. And on Speed is the New Black, we bring you inside the shop at Classic Car Studio, and we show you what we're doing. We've got a number of very cool builds that are not only built to win shows, but also built to flat out perform. And all these builds, you know, we show you the process, we show you the great lengths we go to put these builds together. And at the end of every episode on Speed is the New Black, our customers drive the wheels off these things. So whether we're at the track, as we were recently with a 1,000 horsepower 69 Chevelle, or even, you know, we've got a 53 Ford that we close down some roads, and our customer Rob locally drives this thing flat out through the country, and we bring you along for the ride on the show, and it is really exciting. It's been great to make. I think our customers are going to love it, and I think new viewers are really going to love this new show.
Well, it sounds like it, Noah, and so you're actually building these cars for specific purposes, as it appears.
We are. You know, for us, you know, we want to, on Speed is the New Black, we want to show you how to do a classic car studio, and that's really about creating these experiences for our customers. So these cars have deep emotional ties into people's past. They may have raced when they were kids. They may have grown up. They may have, you know, they may have been brought home from the hospital in these cars. Whatever it might be, they want to build them again now. So, you know, a lot of the process, a lot of the design process on the show that you'll see on Speed is the New Black is figuring out what these customers want to do and building this car, like I said, to create that experience. So I just mentioned Rob, local customer, grew up on a farm. He brings us this awful farm truck. I mean, this thing is a rusty mess, but he wants to go fast. And so what we do is we get a top-of-the-line autocross chassis. We pretty much just use the cab with a lot of new metal, but at the end of the day, we've got a truck that can drive around a racetrack, but it's still an old Ford pickup truck, so it's pretty incredible. And, you know, that's what Rob wanted to do. At the end of the day, that's what he got to do. So we took a little bit of his past and put in a lot of modern performance, and it was a pretty good recipe on that specific build.
Certainly sounds like it. We're talking with Noah Alexander, host of Speed is the New Black. So, Noah, what's the wildest thing you've ever built? Any personal favorites?
Oh, man. So my favorite is our we built a 1966 C10 shop truck. All the guys were big into the team here. We wanted all the guys to weigh in and build something truly over the top and special. Just for us, we didn't actually have a customer on it. So we had a 1966 C10. It has a patina on it, no paint, but it's all crazy performance stuff. So we've got an LS motor, twin turbochargers. We've got vintage air. We've got an air ride suspension, custom leather interior. And this is we want our guys to get out and drive this truck everywhere, and that's what it does. So it makes over 1,000 horsepower, but it's a you know, you could daily drive it if you wanted to. So for us, you know, we just kind of put all of our heads together and built something absolutely crazy. That was the latest and greatest, very, very cool thing we built.
Yeah, sounds cool. Let's shift gears, Noah. You and your crew are now featured in the new show, Speed is the New Black, on Velocity Network. Share with our Car Clinic listeners and viewers, what's the show about specifically, but more specifically, how did this opportunity come your way?
So I'll start with how the opportunity came our way. We work with a great local company called No Coast Productions, and I teamed up with them because they really wanted to focus on get in not so much drama in the shop, but really focus on the quality of the build, how we were putting these cars together, and how our customers were using these cars in the end. So on Speed is the New Black. You see us, we meet with all the customers. They talk about their dream build, what they want to do, and we basically start from scratch and turn out some over-the-top, show quality, crazy classic cars that flat out perform.
Wow.
So you get to come in, you get to meet all the guys in the shop, and what I like about the show is everybody always thought you had to be from the West Coast or the East Coast to build crazy custom hot rods. But there is so much talent in the Midwest, and a lot of these guys work at Classic Car Studio, and I wanted to be able to put them out there and show the world what these guys can do. So I'm extremely pumped up about the fact that people from all over the world will get to see inside our shop and how we put these high-performance machines together.
Oh, you have to be. What's your background? How'd you get your passion? Where'd your passion for cars come from?
It's kind of I'm very much like a lot of my customers. I'm just a car guy. I grew up, I was obsessed with cars when I was a little kid, but I didn't have anybody in my family who was really into this stuff, so I basically built anything I could that had a motor in it by myself, made it all the way through, got through college, and, realized I really wanted to work in the car business, and I hadn't planned on doing that. I've got a psychology degree, and I got a minor in business, and I just kind of went through the educational course there, but as soon as I got out of school, looking around what I want to do, and I started working in the car business. As soon as I got that taste, I never went back. So I started Classic Car Studio, and at the time I was 24 years old, and what we wanted to do was put together a team of guys that could build some of the best cars on the planet, and we've been working away at it ever since. It's been a fun ride.
Couple of final questions, Noah. Are you a car collector yourself? And if so, just give us an overview. And what are you currently driving down the streets of St. Louis?
So I get to participate in the collector car world in a really cool way, because when we initially started this business, the first thing I did was I bought and sold classic cars I really loved. So at any given time, we've got a showroom of 20 to 30 classic cars. So if I'm driving a car, if I'm running an errand during the day, it's the flavor of the week for me, because you can bet I'm driving a really cool classic car. So I love muscle cars. I love vintage European cars. I love old pickup trucks. I've never been able to focus on just one thing, because the automotive world is a vast place and there's a lot of exciting stuff out there. But when I was at the earliest age, the car that got to me, I don't know why, is a Porsche 911. I love the sound. I love the shape. And after that, it was flat into performance stuff and muscle cars. That was both big passions for me.
Well, you just actually hit my hot button, because one of my cars is a 1980 model Weissach. They only made 406 of those, and it is as new. You'll have to come down to Car Clinic Studios, the center of the automotive universe, and take a drive in it. It's quite stock, but it's quite as new. And I want to thank you for joining us on Bobby Likis Car Clinic. My final question, a website where our viewers can check out more information on your accomplishments.
Yeah, so check out our website. It's www.classiccarstudio.com. And do not forget to miss May 24th, 9/8 Central. Speed is the New Black on Velocity.
Noah Alexander, host, obviously, of the Velocity TV's Speed is the New Black. That's 9 o'clock, 8 Central, right?
9 o'clock, 8 Central. Speed is the New Black on Velocity. That is correct. Thank you, Bobby.
Thank you, Noah. Thanks for joining us today. Always a pleasure. Look forward to having you back on the show again.
All right. Thank you so much.